we're gonna do these again, the 4-star ones, and I'm gonna do the 5-star ones. I'm gonna try to add a little bit more perspective on them. These are the matchup tutorials. They will show you how to deal with annoying stuff in the game, but from each character. I really like that they do this. Okay, so this is the Fafnir. So this has changed since Exert. So it's really plus if you block it. The thing that they're showing here is that even when Gunflame is plus plus when it's space, but it's not so plus that he gets like to do whatever the fuck he wants. So training yourself to press sometimes after Gunflame is not a bad idea, especially like in neutral spots. On knockdown, you know, he's kind of gonna smoke you, but in neutral, these type of neutral structures, you should not let him get away with ever. Ever. He has a lot of stuff that's plus, but you have to take into account distance and what can come next. So there's some times where when you're blocking him, like, you gotta press, because if you don't press, he's just gonna run over your plus frames over and over and over. So here's a Foudre arc. Here is gonna make me fuck. The one I use is 5p. I'll do 6p. To be honest, in matches I generally use 5p. Oh, it'd be like that. Yeah, I don't actually usually use 6p for this personally. We get one more chance. 6p is much more difficult. But so this move will sometimes beat your 6p though. This is why I don't use, in my personal countermeasure for Ky, I don't usually try to 6p this because his hitbox goes all the way to the ground. Millia's upper body invul is actually above the knees, so it's pretty unreliable. Usually I try to either jab it or super jump before it even catches me in the first place. Another thing you can do is what the game tells you to do is if you don't know what to do, you should stand block so at least he has less frame advantage, because if you crouch block it, it's going to hit later than normal, and he's going to have more frame advantage. So just keep that in mind. Now we go to Mei. We've been talking about Mei a lot on this stream. So this one is, I want to say, a little difficult to do in a match. The H-Dolphin is actually pretty slow though, to be fair. But you would have to like train yourself. Like, there's a thing in Dragon Ball, I did like a Dragon Rush trainer where like there's a bunch of options that are all different that hit at different timings, but they're really close to each other and they look different. So it's like when she blocks a move, you have to look for S Dolphin and then look for H Dolphin. It's actually something I want to train myself to do so that you don't let them do like random block string into H Dolphin. The only string into H Dolphin that's true, to my knowledge, is held 6H. Where the it causes a stagger and it lets you do the H Dolphin to make her be +5. You can press the attack button the moment you're blocking. Yeah, see, they even tell you. If you time, this is what we call like I really hate how it gets memed because it's actually a thing, but this is actually an example of fuzzy mash being really effective. You time your button press to where the S Dolphin would be, and then if they do S Dolphin, you block. If they do H Dolphin, you press a button. Or vertical dolphin also, you would press a button. Oh yeah, this is the Axel. I forget which one this one was. So what are they gonna tell you to do this? I think they tell you to jump. Yeah. So he has a couple of follow-ups here. He's super minus if you do this. Now to my knowledge, I've only played one Axel in a long set, but like he has a ground special move that's just dead-ass punishable, and then he has this that if you jump is punishable. So I think it's like a guessing game. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an expert on this matchup yet, so that's just my current knowledge. It's something I want to start practicing after, like, basically like after this week. I don't think they have an Axel on the Japan team, but I think it's just good to start getting that match because I've been putting it off. So there's a ground special that if you block it, he's just fucking punishable, and then there's this retreat, but if you jump, you can punish it. So if you cycle what you do after his strings, then you'll be fine. Yeah, because again, the reason why you want to learn these and then learn more things about matchups is because when you give someone an inch in a game, in this game especially, they'll take a mile from it, right? This is about hitting Gamma Blade. Oh, yeah. Okay, they want you like this. Okay, it's kind of hard for him to string into this, but he can do it. The nice thing is that you do damage to Chipp when you hit him. And yes, there's travel time. The further away you are, the easier it is to hit. And if you use FD the way they said too, if you FD the move before it, it'll push him out further, so it'll take longer for the double to reach you. Potemkin, Hammerfall. So this is just making sure you punish Hammerfall. Okay, so you should definitely know how to do this. You should definitely know how to do this. Oh well, cause you can't let Potemkin players just fucking. You cannot let them. No. You cannot let them. Yes, there's some other things you could do too. Like if you're Giovanna, you could just hit it with Far Slash. Millia can hit a button and roll. It depends on what you got. So some characters will be able to get like just a fat punish somehow. Some characters, like Millia for example, like that's my legit punish. It's just like 2k 2d, right? You're like, man, Millia does no damage, but 2k 2d H disc, I get mix up. If my mix up hits, I get a bunch of damage off that. So even though I don't get the damage right away, he's put into like my game winning situation, so it's still pretty good. So when you're punishing that move, you're aiming for either doing a lot of damage or putting him in your game winning situation off of it. Okay, so this is about how to hit the 1, 2. Okay. This is assuming he's doing it right away though, and also it's just showing you the upper body invincibility. You also don't have to press here. You could like jump or like something. You know, you don't have to challenge. It is good to show him that you can deal with his options here because and you saw in the games I just played too. It's not just thrust he can do. Oh my god, fucking lagged. It's okay. It's not just thrust that he can do. He can also throw items and stuff. This one is interestingly enough, the thing I talk about all the time when I'm playing matches, right? The biggest thing about this that I would also mention is that it's pretty hard to like. Millia has so many air options when she's moving around that my personal recommendation is to when she's like floating above you, you should pick a spot where you think she's gonna go and just wait there. Wait there. Don't like. Or if you have something you can set under a spot, then do that. Like, don't try to. It's really fucking hard to chase her, unless you have a character that has like some type of thing that will go up there. Like, don't try to do it too much. Don't chase her too much. Like, you're gonna give her the out back to mid screen. Like, there's some characters like Mei can do like a preemptive rising jump P. So not jump P, jump H, or like Nagoriyuki could do a preemptive rising jump dust. But that just beats me waiting. That beats me waiting. If I pick something fast, then even that stuff's not gonna win. So my general recommendation is just pick somewhere where you think she's gonna go, and then once you see that situation repeat a couple of times, then you can go for the hard call, because then you'll see their tendency. Because the main thing is, like, for Guilty Gear players, their standard tendency is to run under you and fucking mash on their anti-air until you fall. But you can't blame them because the anti-airs have upper body invincibility. But because of that, they make it pretty easy for me to see where they are off screen. I look at the player icon on the bottom of the screen, actually. And then I'll just go flying away from them, you know. When people wait, then they make it a little bit harder for me to just pick, you know what I mean? Oh, I remember this. This is the one that doesn't let me do what I would actually do. Okay. So this is something you can do, but he can cancel the first hit into stuff. So there's that. There's also the personal thing that I try to do is like backdash or jump. If you have a faster button, it's easier to press here though. Oh, I was mashing right away. It's okay, I got it though. Yeah, I don't usually pick that. This one's a really important one to know, by the way, because this is like the level 0 ram pressure, right? It's gonna be button, sword, run up, right? So having a countermeasure for this is really important. So this one is how to get out of this. They won't let me attack. Will let me do whatever I want. Oh. Okay. So everyone can do this. She can chase you. So you need to know this, but what you really need to check is what do you do if you think she is gonna fuck, I took it. What are you gonna do if she thinks you're going to jump, right? What are you gonna do about that? Super jump. It lagged. You have to see, one, does the air sword, the anti-air sword, does that hit your character crouching or not? Or standing or not, sorry. And then two, once you establish the high jump as an escape, what will you do to stop her if she just run up nothing? Or like run up, wait for you to see that you jump or something? Your super jump started faster than normal jump. No, it should be the same. It's just that you go flying higher. Using super jump as an escape of pressure in Guilty Gear has been a long time thing, and it's really, really important. Good old Leo. This is a way you can do it. This is a way you can do it. You gotta be kind of woke. One tip I can give you is that if he is doing a ground combo to you, and you're getting hit by the reset, hold up. This is ancient Exert strategy. I missed the throw. Keep that in mind. If you're getting hit by Leo, just hold up so that he doesn't hit you across him. This is a Nagoriyuki countermeasure, right? It's probably about the dash, I think. So this is training you to hit the forward dash. This is pretty important as well. Use your fastest move for this for sure. Because Nago has I wanted to say he had a 5-frame 5K, but I think that's a lie. Okay. If you can do this very well, then they'll have to vary their pressure a lot. This is a really important part of defending him. And then Giovanna. So we're almost done with the first round. The 4-star. Then we'll do the 5-star. Oh, this one was cap. Okay. This is about her spiral hour move. This one is really, really obnoxious, this mission. So this is actually not... This is a strategy you can use. For sure, it's a really legit strategy against her. But they want me to punish it straight up. Where in a match, you're not always going to do it. So another thing you could do is 6P this, which I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't use that. This move is really fucking good, by the way. It beats projectiles, some projectiles, and it's plus. So it's definitely good to have a strategy against this in neutral. Oh, I didn't know you could low profile this. That's cool. Okay, that's another option you have. If my personal recommendations is to neutral jump or 6P or just get out of the way. You know what I mean? 6P is pretty good. The issue is that her dash is so fast and it reaches from the same range. So neutral jump, at least for Millia, neutral jump is a pretty good one. When you're neutral jumping, try not to press a button straight up, because if she does dash DP, you're fucked. Like, you're gonna die. Yeah, you're gonna die. So the nice thing about using neutral jump is that you either get a combo or pressure if you do it. So next is the Anji tutorial. This is about what? Oh, it's the reset. The reset. Okay. I haven't seen people use this that much in pressure. This move has armor. To my knowledge, besides throwing, you could super this. I haven't played against a lot of Anjis that use this, though, to be fair. The other thing that you can try to aim for, too, is that if you do happen to hit this, just pray use a fast move so that you can cover. If he's close enough, though, I think he just gets a guaranteed, he gets a guaranteed throw, though. Okay, this one, which one will they make me do? Okay. So this thing, I think they're doing the instant one, right? Hold on, let me see. Okay. So the thing that they might tell you is that the dives have different frame advantage depending on whether or not you charge it or not. So in this example, I can mash like my 5P. But if they did a hell dive, I actually can't mash 5P. I have to 6P or peel off. I have to. So just keep that in mind with your character. If you have a character with a fast jab, I think you're fine no matter what. Like if you have a 5 or 4 frame jab, or if you play Soul, I think you're fine no matter what. And if she does the fast one and doesn't do a follow up, you can press close slash. So in this case, I can just close slash no matter what. But if she does the held one, I can't. So just keep that in mind. Now we go to hell. So this is about the new move. I think it's Grand Viper replacement. All right. Land an attack before it comes active. I see. Okay. So, there's a couple of things about this move. So, it is low profile. I don't know if it's very low profile, but it's definitely low profile. I would specifically look for this move when he has meter, right? Because then he can make it safe. I thought this move was safe. Some people were using it like it was straight up safe, but it's not. It's like minus 17. So when you block it, you get a big punish. So generally look for this move when he has meter. Damn, Millia bottom 3 character, but she could do all the character missions. Okay, next is Ky. Defeat Ky, who has a little health left. That's it? I don't even know. Wait, why? What is this? They want you to kill him before Dragon Install? You would want to avoid a situation where you stop attacking Ky just when his life is low enough to use Dragon Install. Try to reduce his life as much as possible if you cannot defeat him in the current combo. Yeah, I don't really know about his Dragon Install. This was a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. No comment. Like, don't let him get DI. Okay, got it. That would, they're like, beat him. Dude, okay. Okay, we do say don't get hit and stuff, but like, saying the strat to beat a character is to beat them is pretty funny. Don't get hit, reminder, is a legit strat, right? But beat him is not a legit strat. Counter the great Yamada, okay. Don't worry, you got that. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. There you go. So, it goes independently of you, and then she makes that pose, so... it's worth practicing against this. Make her feel it, too. Get the best punish possible. This is an important one. This is an important one. Right? The whale literally goes over you. I'm doing throw just so I can, like, be fast. But you get, like... She's just standing there doing this. She's just standing there. So, get whatever punish that you can, honestly. I'm only doing throw just because I wanted to do it fast, right? If you're crouching or even in the middle of it, just let it go over you and just fucking run at her. If you have a move that travels across the ground that's low profile, very low profile, like Ky Stun Dipper or Soul Night Vortex, you have that as an option as well. Block the incoming Sickle Flash while avoiding the Winter Mantis by jumping. You will fail this mission whenever you jump when Winter Mantis is not out. Okay. Don't get hit. Can I move? Okay. Okay. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Sick. Free. Okay, one more. Pro gamer, everybody, pro gamer. Just kidding, Joku. That's what I get for flexing. Okay, so let's talk about that move a little bit. That move is pretty good, at least in my opinion. I don't know how Axel's feel about this, but I think the way it works is that when it goes... So it's not just when the command grab goes forward, but there's also a hitbox going back at you as well. It gets slower the closer you are too, so you want to keep moving forward if possible. They generally use it when you're full screen though, so you have to really train yourself to see the difference in animations. And again, like I believe it has a hitbox going back as well, so it's kind of tricky. You see me fucking panic when he did the grab instead. Intercept the Alpha Blade after the Gatling combination. So, do they want me to hit it? I see. This is an interesting one. I would have much preferred just Yo, War 6 Actual, thank you so much for tier 1. So for this, I actually would have preferred them showing that Alpha hits cross. Like straight up. Rather than showing that you can hit this that people don't do that much. If you hit him out of Alpha, you get 5k 6h. Mashing this is kind of tough in my opinion, because also he has a command grab. So my personal recommendation is, in the corner especially, is to block cross, and it's -4. So if you had a character with a 4-screen button, do that. If you don't, you can go for a throw, or you can press. It's kind of fast, so like, sometimes Chipp players don't even realize that the shit got blocked, so they take their turn. And then if you press a button, then you're gonna just beat them, right? Unless they DP. This is good. It's just the threat of command grab is so high that it's like, between command grab and him frame trapping you, I feel like it's pretty tough to do. Yeah, so this one is throwable, so I don't think you used to be able to do this. Would you hold up after the string in a match? No. If I thought the command grab was coming, I would fuzzy it. I would try to fuzzy it. Not I would definitely, but I would try to fuzzy it. I try to react to the cross. You saw I played 2 Chipps on Saturday. I played Reynold, I picked Kensel. I think I did a pretty good job at defending Alpha Blade against Kensel. Against Reynold, I did an okay job. He was using his delay cancels a little bit better. Yes, so this you can throw. I think this is new. I think it's new to this version that you could do this against this move. So if you do a safe jump and he does this, you can throw him out of it, I'm pretty sure. Faust. Oh, the Scarecrow. Interesting. Are they gonna say don't get hit? So what I used against the Faust I just played for this move, by the way, is that when they don't have meter, you just fucking swing, right? Block the Scarecrow. You can't. Come on. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I usually press buttons on this. I don't block this. I press buttons on this. Okay. So you look in the eye. When they don't have meter and they do this, you should fucking mash on some real shit. There you go. Okay. So there is a giveaway. When he has meter though, this gets way trickier just because he's got to spend meter on like moving around and stuff. Okay. So in the matches you saw me play, I literally just mashed on him. Like, he has a charged version of this. Oh, see, now they tell you to mash. I personally just recommend mashing if he doesn't have meter on some real shit. He'll also be able to avoid low profile attacks by using the S version. Interesting. So basically, if you choose to block, hold back, look at the bags, and then if the bag is on the one behind you, switch your guard. If not, just hold back. Especially if he has meter. If he doesn't have meter, you should just fucking mash. Okay. Counter Mirage. Ooh, Counter Mirage. They're probably gonna tell you to throw this move. It's way easier in this than in an actual match. Now the thing you have to keep in mind is that you can't do. I'll do it wrong on purpose the next one. So the thing that you can't do is this. Okay, you have to attack this with a low or something that hits below the knees, basically. I think it's below the waist. Okay, next is Zato. Oppose. I keep calling this move a press instead of oppose. Because of Kizzy, we started calling this move a press instead of oppose. Because Nagoriyuki can't do shit about this move. Escape from the rain. That's it? Okay. Fuck. Okay, there's other things you could do about this, but so basically, the way I believe it works is that when it gets next to you, it activates, right? It absorbs hits as well. You generally want to get out of there. If you RC it, Goichi shared a tweet today where if you have meter and you swing at it and RC, the Eddie will die. Also, you gotta keep in mind too that they're not gonna use oppose so much mid-screen. They're gonna use it a lot in the corner, especially because it's way easier to seal your exits in the corners. Just keep that in mind. Oh wow, they just say it. All right, Ramlethal. Punish the Calvados. That's it? I'm gonna jump. Okay. Bar slash? Bar slash, no. I tried to land. Okay, this by the way is a really uncommon situation, by the way. Because for the most part, they're going to apply slowdown on you. They're going to apply slowdown on you, generally a PRC. Punish the special with a what? Oh, okay. This is something that you saw in my various games against Leo, where the parry only beats like mids and highs. You could hit him on the ground. He can attack though. He's not just in that stance. He can attack, so just keep that in mind. Nagoriyuki matchup tutorial number 2. Oh, I have to jump. Oh, you can jump that. I actually did not know that. You got to be holding up. I actually did not know you could do this. I want to do it as I want to do it on reaction, but okay. Today I learned. It's actually not something I aimed for against Nagoriyuki. There's other stuff I look for. I feel like you can't always jump that too, because His frame advantage changes on some moves depending on his level, I think it is. That's like a pretty hard call. That's a pretty hard call. Yeah, I mean, the matchup tutorials have been, some of them are really good. Some of them are like, what? Like why this and not something else? Like, for me, the kind number 2, I would have done something about how to deal with stun edge from like full screen. Block the attacks, and then, oh, I know what this is for sure. Yep. So this one is pretty important to know. This one's pretty important to know, actually, because this move is really fucking plus. So, out of her special moves that she has a safe string in her 214K. She's got the spiral arrow that's plus, and she's got this. You have to make her feel like that she can't just do this. You can low profile this, really? I did not know that. Yeah, you really don't want to block this move, though. You don't want to block this. You don't want to block Spiral Arrow. The only plus frames you want to actually block, like, that you can't really do anything about, is Close Slash. So generally what I do is, like, I gamble on this XP sometimes. When she doesn't have 50, when she does have 50 meter, I highly recommend not gambling, because if they frame trap you with the 214K, it's over for you. After knocking down Anji with sleep, he will do a super, wait for a brief moment. Okay, this one is pretty important. There's like, I don't know if they will tell you about it. So this is the biggest thing about this to me is that there's no Q. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you play Dragon Ball, this is reminiscent of who has a move like this? Baby's the monkey level 3. It's like that. Like the super flash stuff will only happen here if you activate it. So for Millia, if you're baiting this, you can bait it. You'll see it. His meter will go away, and then you go and do it. You know, is the last one. Ah, I see. Yes, how to punish this. Yes, she also has a mini game super. I would also highly recommend practicing this. If you're too late on this, she's gonna get the follow-up and she's gonna smoke you, so just keep that in mind. I'm actually pretty surprised that they didn't teach you how to beat the other super, the old boss super. It's called like Megalomania or something? Something like that? Yeah, so you can interrupt this. Any questions? Those are pretty straightforward. If you're new to the game, I highly recommend doing these. I highly recommend doing these. Not only do they straight up tell you what to do about specific stuff, but also it puts you in the right mindset of how to approach the game, because like these are like, oh, how to beat Night Ray Vortex. How to beat Dragon. This one was kept. What to do when Mei does this super, right? How to deal with the command grab. How to deal with Alpha Blade. Like they tell you what to do, and it gives you perspective on like, oh, if I'm having problems with a move, I should go plan on how to deal with the move.